And one of the things that I like to do when I'm not photographing is I like to choose one lens. Rather than carry three lenses, I will go out, I'll take one lens and see what I can accomplish in one lens that'll push myself. So like in this case, I have just the long lens here. And so what I'll do is I'll walk around and I will say, okay, I'm only going to shoot at 500 millimeters, or I'm only going to shoot at 300 millimeters, and force myself to walk to get into positions that's funny because I just said positions and that's right there. Because I couldn't help myself. We're in Amsterdam. And so, anyway, I forced myself to walk around, choose one focal length only, and then my feet have to be my zoom lens rather than zooming in and out. So it's a great way to learn focal lengths and learn what is really great for you for composition. So in this case, for the next hour, I'm only going to shoot at 500 millimeters. That's the only place I'm going to shoot, and I'm going to see what we can come up with. Also, again, I'm out on canals. I'm only shooting at 500 millimeters. Now, when I look at a scene like this, you look out here on this scene, you might see that, maybe I want to change my lens, but I foresee right now to only shoot 500 millimeters. So if I pan this way, you can see there's a lot of options here. If I was to use a wide angle lens, if I was to use a medium lens, but what I'm doing is I'm forcing myself just to shoot at this focal length, picking and seeing different little things. I'm doing kind of 360-degree angles, looking around me, and just basically deciding, you know what? Force yourself to use this one focal length, which you can come up with. It's just kind of a fun way to get things. So very tempting. I'm listening to these bells back here, and I said I was only going to use 500 millimeters, and I'm seeing all these compositions if I change my zoom. But nope, I forced myself to look for different compositions, even within that 500, because when I'm looking back at that church tower back there, I could see that at 200, 300 millimeters, I got a completely different composition than I liked. And then I'm like, nope, you have to be true to these pen members. You can only shoot at 500 millimeters. And I forced myself to do that. I came up with some of these really cool compositions.
Kind of talking quietly because I'm in this church, but this is the oldest building in Amsterdam. The church is built in the 1300s. 1506 is when it was consecrated. And as you can see behind me, those are all graves. The entire church was built on a graveyard. And I've been shooting only 500 millimeters. And it's amazing. I could do so many tutorials in here. I could spend hours in here. I could do studies of light and shadow, of symmetry, of shooting different compositions with wide angle, mid-range, and long lenses. It's literally never ending. I wish I could spend hours in here with you and show you so many things that I see. Just look at the compositions back here that can take place, the symmetry. Look at the shadows and highlights. Look at the beautiful glass. As you can see as I walk around, there's just so much here. I hope you get a chance to visit sometime and put some of these into practice. I find this very fascinating to be able to look and see, and by shooting at just 500 millimeters today, man, it's forced my eye to see things that I just don't think I would have seen otherwise. I wish I had more time here. I'd come back with just a wide angle lens, come back with just a medium range lens. I mean, look at the beautiful, look at that, just the beautiful light and shadow. Again, just things like just light and shadow, what we can do are pretty amazing.